I'm Deanne Schnockenberg, and I am the Library Media Specialist here at Inman Intermediate.
And I'm Julie Johns, and I'm the computer teacher at Inman.
And we just want to talk to you a little bit today about what we're doing about digital citizenship here at Inman Intermediate. So we have been collaborating, and there's been a lot that we both can do, because I feel like this is one area that needs to be preached over and over and over.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So tell them about what you do in your class, if you would.
Well, in the computer lab, the kids start out usually by either taking a survey or looking at the results of a survey that was taken by kids younger than them. And then they use that information to decide what area of internet safety that they want to study. Then through investigation and research, they gather their information, and with a partner, they get together and they make a plan for what they want to do with that information and how they want to present it.
That is excellent. What are some of the topics that they pick?
Gaming safety is a big one. The boys love to do gaming safety.
Yeah.
The girls a lot of times like to research social network safety, and cyberbullying is a big one, and that topic works in with both of the other ones.
One way you can stay safe on the internet is to use the sites that your teachers tell you to use.
To not use any personal information like your name, your address, or what school you go to.
It's not like doing what you're not supposed to do, like on the internet, like searching up bad stuff.
Not talking to people I don't know.
If you're being cyberbullied, tell your teachers and your parents, someone you trust.
Ignore the comments or save the messages and tell an adult that you trust.
You can report that user if it's like a game. You can report the user to the game manager or the console manager.
Another important thing about digital citizenship at Inman Intermediate is we feel like it's important to involve our parents and educate our parents and provide them with some resources so that they can also help keep their children safe online. Every year we have a snowflake dance, and our PTA helps sponsor that, and then during that time we have Officer Forgy come over, and he actually helps present to parents just tips on whether it's monitoring student devices, keeping their computers in a high traffic area where parents can help supervise it, and he really just helps parents basically open their eyes to some of the things that are out there that could be harmful to their students, and just really give them some tips and tools to keep their kids safe online.
So we are dealing with more in the library media classes with plagiarism and copyright laws. A lot of kids are downloading music and movies onto their devices, and they don't realize that they're breaking copyright laws. You always know the ones that have done it because they have wide eyes and concerned that they are going to be in jail next week. That they do have some ethical behavior that they need to be a part of when they have a device in their hand. And so we deal a lot with how do I make sure that I'm not plagiarizing. I show them websites that they can use like EasyBib, and then we have them pick a topic that they want to do and write a little one-page essay on what their topic is. It can be on anything. I know a lot of kids over summer school did fireworks safety, but they have to get into that essay or that paper something that they quoted so they can learn to use the quotation marks and citations, and they understand that it's not just a safety issue when we're working with a device, and that is a huge thing. And they have a responsibility to be ethical online and not just take, copy, paste, and call the paper done.
Something I've learned about plagiarism is to use quotation marks around where you're quoting it, and so that you don't copy it.
I've learned that plagiarism is when you take words from a book and you put it where you're writing and you say it's your own words. That is not okay. Plagiarism is bad. Sometimes you could get a fine.
Plagiarism is copying other people's work and not writing their name down, and you're just using it as yours.
If you're copying off of someone's work, you cite the source and you write down their name, and also you put quotation marks around it.
It's important to cite your research papers because you want to make it legal and ethical.
Whenever I was a fifth grader, you were supposed to cite your source because if you didn't, that's pretty much like plagiarism.
It is important to cite the sources because there's a law called the copyright law, and you'll get a fine if you do not.
Main thing is We here at Inman, we love our kids,
Yes.
and we want to make sure to keep them safe.
Absolutely, absolutely.